Good morning, stampers and crafters. It's Ann Varillo here with stampwithann.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Auburn, New York. Happy Friday! Yay! It's finally Friday. So I hope you guys are all doing very well today. It is October 3rd, so yeah, we're in the last quarter of the year. Go figure that. And pretty soon it'll be Thanksgiving. Well, first comes Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas, my favorite holiday. Anywho, thanks for joining me today. If you guys are watching me on my YouTube channel and have not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and then hit the little bell icon so you can get notifications of when I go live or when I post videos. And then same thing on my Facebook page. If you're watching me on Facebook but you aren't following me, make sure you give me a follow. And as always, please leave a comment on either YouTube or Facebook. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, I always love to go back and read the comments and see where everybody's tuning in from. So we are finishing off this week with a little cheer bundle, and it's just such a cute little bundle. Hi, Tanya from Florence, Kentucky. Shh, listening while you're working. Yay! And it is Friday. I'm so happy. But anyways, I'm finishing it off. This bundle is so darn cute. You can make tags out of it. Cards. I've made some really simple cards. So if you need to do like mass production of cards, this is a cute set to do that with. Plus, it's pretty easy. Well, the cards, there was a little bit of die cutting in the cards, but not much. So you can just die cut and get ready, you know, put 20 cards together and you'd be on your way to having a lot of Christmas cards. So anyways, let's get to it. I'm going to pop us down to my craft table and we will start. Okay, so before I do, and if you guys had watched me Wednesday, you can just get your cup of coffee. I'm just going to do a couple quick PSAs, public service announcements. Right now, through the 31st of this month, Stampin' Up! Is offering an awesome deal for starter kits. So you can get $189 worth of product for $99 or $125 worth of product, yes, for $35. So if you are a beginning stamper, crafter, or if you're a seasoned one and you want to take advantage of these deals, I'd love to have you join my Craft and Create crew. There's some more information in the link below. Check it out if you're interested. Like I said, this part of, I love Stampin' Up. I've been a stamper since the early 90s. But one of my favorite things is that I've built so many good friends, and they're from across the country. So my favorite thing to do is attend the onstage convention with Stampin' Up! And there's just thousands of people there. We have so much fun. I get to meet up with my upline and just meet all kinds of fabulous people. So plus the discount isn't bad at all. Okay, my Craft and Create Club. So October's Craft and Create Club is open until October 19th. You can register. This is a subscription-based club for $45. I send you a kit to make actually make 8, so it's 2 of each design projects. Normally I do all cards. Well, sometimes I do 3D pieces, but this month we're featuring the Gathering Moments, and you'll love these cards. I just love the bundle. So anyways, check it out. There's a link below, as always. And you guys probably heard there's 3 new kits. I love this one. I'm going to get this one to supplement the cards that I have to make for Christmas, because I do make quite a few. I send out a little over 100 to family and friends. There's the Nutcracker tags, and then there's the Remembering Christmas kit for scrapbookers and memory keepers. And then last but not least, Our Stampin' Up is offering now live classes. So they're featuring the traditions of Christmas. It's a live class. It's on October 23rd at 2 p.m. You can pop on over to my online store and get more information on this, but I think it's going to be a great event. Okay, so here's the bundle. I just love it. Look at how cute are these little punches. I think they're just adorable. So this is the bundle I've been working with. Again, like I said, you can make some awesome tags or just some quick, easy cards out of this. So I really had fun playing with it this week. So let me show you the cards real quick and then we'll get started on our last card. So this I'm doing for my weekly card class to go, kit to go. So every week I feature a different bundle, and if you make a purchase in my online store for $45 or more, I send you the kit for free, and it's enough supplies to make 6 cards, 2 of each design. So this was the first one. Isn't that adorable? I love how it turned out. And just all the little stamps. It's just so cute. Okay, so I'll put that aside. This was the one we made on Wednesday, super easy. I love how I punched these out with the designer series paper and then popped them up on dimensionals and then just stamped the sentiment there. And this is the Traditions of Christmas designer series paper. So put that over there. Now here's the one we're gonna make today. I just realized I did a lot of like cubes, squares. But it's so cute, and I love these little elements. So I did a little bit of embossing, so we're going to do that today. And then I just used the stamps and used garden green and real red for this. And then I embossed this with the Forever Plaid. Oh dear, did I not do that? I didn't emboss. Well, you know what? We're going to have to emboss it. So I'm going to have to run over to my thing and get the machine, and we'll go ahead and emboss it. So in your kit, you're going to get all these supplies. So I've already pre-cut. These are the stylish shape dies that I've used. So we're going to use those. I've already die cut those out. And this is also the stylish shape die. This will come in your package as well. I'll do all this die cutting and embossing for you because that's not in the kit or the bundle. Okay, so let me run over and we will emboss this real quick. I didn't do that. Just 1 second, and I'll have this over there in a jiffy. Okay, all embossed. Yes, Tanya, all the kits from the kits collection go on sale for 30% off starting October 6th, and it runs for 3 days, so 6th, 7th, and 8th. So if anybody is interested in getting those kits, wait until the 6th and you get them for 30% off, which is what I'm going to do because I want my discount too. All right, so let me pop my glasses on real quick. Sometimes I do this stuff and I think, oh, I got to put my glasses on. All right, so here we've got our garden green cardstock. I just want to go make sure this is burnished real well. And then we have our real red and white. I just put a panel of white behind it. And let's go ahead and adhere that. Did I get it on the right side? Yes. So I'm just using some, what is it called? Green glue. Let's just call it the green glue. And I'm gonna adhere that. I had a day of crafting yesterday with my good friend and other demonstrator. We We're getting together to do some cards, cocktails and cards in Auburn. Oops, let's make sure this is on good. Gotta bring that side up just a smidgen. Oh, my cards. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we're having a little event, so we were prepping for that. And then I'm gonna, before I do that, I'm gonna tie this ribbon around here. This is the red and white baker's twine. So let's go ahead and, let's see. I want to tie it on that end. So I'm going to bring this up here. So let's see how much we need. My scissors are where? They're here. Okay, so I want to make sure I have enough to tie the bow. I have one end here, so I'm going to just cut this. I'm almost out of this one. But I've got more. Toss that over there. And we'll go ahead and just tie a bow. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to use this real quick to keep this down. Oh, actually, I don't think yeah, I do. I need it. There we go. I'm going to need those tweezers in a minute to do my embossing. Okay, so that's a little big. I'm going to pull these tails down while I'm holding this, just to make it a little bit smaller of a bow, and then make sure it's real tight. There we go. So I'll snip those off. There we go. Put that over there. And then we'll go ahead and put this on our card base. And I'm going to use my glue again. Do you guys have anything planned for this weekend, or are you just gonna relax? It's gonna be a beautiful weekend here. Actually, Sunday it's gonna be 80. I can't believe it, like I said. Upstate New York, and we're getting 80 in October. That's pretty darn good. All right, so there's that. Just make sure that's, I have to go get a manicure. I just took my nail polish off. It was all chipped. Okay, so let's do these. These are so cute. I love them. All right, and we are gonna pull out our, let's do our red first. So I'm just gonna take the star. Stamp the star. There we go. Clean that off. I'll put the little stocking on. Hi, Joan from Washington. Happy Friday. Now we're just going to stamp the little boot, or not boot, it's a stocking. Put it right there. Oops, didn't stamp all the way. That's okay. I'll show you how you can fix that. Let me grab my real red. Sometimes when you make a little, thing like that and it doesn't take all the way, you can use your Stampin' Blends and try and just fill that in just ever so slightly. So I'm going to pull it down here, but I'm just going to cover that ever so slightly. There. And now we're going to do the tree. Of course, I stamped it in garden green since it's a tree. Put that on. Let me get this covered up. I found the tree, Joan. Oh my God. Yes. So on Monday, I lost my tree. And as I was cleaning up everything Monday, I found the tree in my ink holder stand, and it was underneath. It was where I keep my Pretty in Pink, and that's what I was stamping in, was the Pretty in Pink. So somehow it connected to my ink pad and it ended up there. Yes, I found it. I was so excited. So I did go and finish that card that I was making on Monday. There we go. My stamps are not stamping. It's okay. So we'll clean that off. And now here comes the fun one. I'm going to put this over here. Well, let's connect these first. I just put them on with a little bit of glue. You can use your Stampin' Seal too if you want. Doesn't matter. Okay. I'll do this one. Oops, it's a little crooked. There we go. And then this one, I'll do this one. Okie dokie. There we go. Put that up there. Let those sit. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. Happy Friday. All right, let's do some embossing. So I'm using my Versamark ink, and I'm going to emboss this little sentiment. Oh, you know what I want to do first, though? I do want to do this. I use this, this comes, I forget what it is. It's in the catalog, or it's online. It's the Stamping Buddy thing. I forget. But when you're stamping on like darker cardstock, you can rub this on here so that when you put the embossing powder on, it won't stick to other places on your cardstock. So I'm just going to do that just a couple times. Put that back. And now we'll go ahead and stamp that. I just want to make sure I got enough ink on here. I'm sure I did. Let's see if I can get over it. Perfect. I'll cover this up. So, well, let me go ahead and clean this off. All right, so now we're gonna pour some powder on here. I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna hold this up. There we go. Embossing Buddy. Yes, it's the Embossing Buddy. I like to just kind of look at it and make sure. Let's see, I've got some. And I'm just going to do a little bit more. There we go. And now I see a couple little spots that I want to get off before we emboss it. And I use this very, 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 very fine point paintbrush to get some of that off. Okay, now we'll emboss it. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit loud. I apologize. See the magic. There it goes. Yay. All right. That is our little thing there. Isn't that cute? Okay. So now we can put this together. So we're going to pop these up over here, and I'm going to use dimensionals. And I'm going to pop this one over here. And I also forgot to grab my embellishments. I'll have to run and get those too. Okay, so now we're just gonna, I am gonna use 2. Oh, you missed what I said? I don't remember what I said. I think I said, I don't remember. Look at the magic, maybe. Okay. So I'm just lining these up. And then I'm going to put them all up with dimensionals. I'm not going to press down real hard until, see, I got to do this a little different. Okay. I usually do the outsides first, so I make sure I have enough room. Let's just check this out. Yeah, okay. So we'll do the outside here. Oops, my glue fell over. Yes, Lisa. Watch the replay when they're sleeping. The puppies. 68 and partly sunny. Joan, it's going to be 80 on Sunday here, and today is going to be 76. Oops, got to do this on this side. Just want to make sure I kind of get those right. And I'll pop this right in here. There we go. And then I'll pop these up. So super quick and easy card, except for the embossing, but you know, you can also use a white tag and maybe stamp it in red, real red or garden green. So that's that. Let's do the inside real quick because I did stamp on the inside and oh, I forgot. Yeah, well, we'll just have to do the stamping for now. So let's see. I got this. I have this thing here. Christmas time is here. Let me put this on our block. And we'll go ahead and stamp that in real red. And then I'll have to, later I'll add an embossed panel. Okay. There's that. We'll go ahead and put this on the inside. And I will finish this one off. Now next week, I already designed my cards for next week, and I'm using the, what is it called? I forget. The Branching Out bundle. Oh, you're gonna love it. Okay, wait, I gotta run and get my little, sequins. Hold on. my little sequins here. Where's my, I used gold on this one. You could use the green if you wanted to, but I wanted to use a little bit of the gold. So I'm just going to use these little tiny ones here. And then I'm going to put another one, another 2 over there. But I'm going to use the bigger ones, I think. Oops, where did it go? I'll use bigger ones here. And maybe down here. There we go. And that's our last card for this week's card class kit to go. So thanks so much, you guys, for joining me today. And I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Get some crafting done. Thanks, Tanya. There are such cute cards. I just love this set. So I'll be back Monday with, I'm sharing 3 cards from the Branching Out bundle, and you're going to love them. So have a good one. Bye, guys.